Well, I'm hoping everyone can see me. I cannot see myself on the channel, so it looks like something might not be working. But anyway, I hope you're out there. And if you can see me, just hello to everyone. I am so appreciative of you tuning in and staying connected. I know this is extremely impromptu. It's been a minute since I've posted anything in Lee's Lighthouse, but just have been busy and really focusing. And you'll see that there's a lot of videos posted on my channel specifically on the chief of staff role and helping others understand, hire, and be an executive level chief of staff. So that has taken up so much time that I haven't taken the time to post a video in a while. So just wanted to say, hopefully, I can't see myself and I don't even know if you can see me, but I posted something today on LinkedIn that really inspired me to do this impromptu session. And that was I created, I'm just enjoying everything generative AI these days and playing with it in every way that my creative mind can possibly imagine. So I had this image in my head of just this person, just a normal person, flaws, imperfections, and all, looking at themselves and seeing the perfection of who they are and what they offer, and just reaching through the mirror and giving themselves a slow, long, unconditional hug of love. And that thought really touched my heart because I've been going through a lot the last couple of weeks. I broke my leg 3 years ago and it didn't heal correctly. So, over the last 3 years, I have had a lot of challenges with that leg and walking and a number of other things. And so the doctors determined that they wanted to go back in and take out some hardware and do some things. And so that happened almost 2 weeks ago. And I have been somewhat immobile for the last 2 weeks. And I have in the last 4 years have really worked to be independent, to be self-sufficient, to live my life knowing and being able to represent who I am, what I stand for. And that is, I want to say, easy to do when you don't have other people that you're highly depending on. Like even in the morning to get a cup of coffee, right? So the last 2 weeks, I have been heavily dependent on people close to me, and I sincerely appreciate and love and respect and thank each and every one of them. But it has made me down because I can't just get up and walk around and move and do what I want. I have to ask for help for this or that. And I'm a quick person to say, "Bye, Felicia." Seriously. If there's just a situation where we just need space or it's just like this is just not the right conversation, let's just, take some time. I'm quick to say, let's just do something separate and I'll just go do my own thing. But it's just very different when you don't have mobility and you have taken mobility for granted for so long. So I traveled yesterday and it was a painful experience. And through all of that, when I woke up this morning, I decided, and this is something that a college roommate of mine helped me with when I was going through my first heartbreak. I decided to get up, to be me, to put on some makeup, to look in the mirror and appreciate that person on the other side. And all of these emotions All of these things went through my head as that was happening this morning. All of the things that I have talked about and I have really encouraged others to think about, all of those things went through my head with the lesson that I've forgotten to be that person recently. And I need to accept the fact that I'm not going to always be able to clear my head, to, be this new level of perfect, to be able to just, brush things off. That there are going to be things that significantly impact my life, who I am, where I am, how I am. And I need to embrace those moments, even if that means, I need to stay in bed for the day, or I need to just, tune into my favorite anime for a few hours. That it is okay for me not to be okay. And I have felt so okay in the last few years that when it hit me of not being okay and this feeling of just being down, and it's like, oh my gosh, this is not how I want to be, where I want to be. That just re inspired me to remember why I have been sharing these stories, why I started this channel, because there's so many people out there who live day in, day out, day in, day out, not being okay. And they don't have those moments that I had today where I said, that's that's okay too. Embrace that moment of pain, of depression, of sadness. Embrace that moment because that is real for you. That is real. That's not in your head. It's not okay just because you tell yourself in your head, oh, it's okay, ignore it. It's okay to embrace that moment of sadness, of unhappiness. Take the time to appreciate and understand what is it that's really bothering you. And that's what I did. And that's when I figured out it was my inability to be self sufficient and really independent and not need anybody, and having to rely on people has just been difficult. And so I tuned out for a lot this last, 2 weeks. But then you have to move on and say, okay, I had that moment. I recognize what my issues are. I accept that. What am I going to do about it? What am I going to do about it? And what I've decided to do about it is look in the mirror and say, you are still that independent, self sufficient person. You need some help right now, and that is okay. But you are still you. Don't forget that. Love you, appreciate what you have been through and what you have offered, and give yourself a hug. And if you take nothing else from this very short clip, this impromptu live, I hope it helped somebody. Just give yourself a hug. Look in the mirror and just tell that person on the other side, I love you unconditionally. I love you unconditionally. My name is Lee Felton. This is Lee's Lighthouse. And if we can learn to be our authentic selves and authentic leaders, then we will help spread that energy to everyone around us. And the more people that embrace their authenticity, the more being authentic will be normalized. Thank you so much. And I hope you have a beautiful, beautiful rest of your week. Take care.